Government needs to support those with actual talent, Kelvin Sapp.
The song that Arisong sang, Arabanko, very nice song. Enemies don't go back kerosene, Arabanko, put my matter for cellophane. But if you really listen to that song, you know say Arisong no dey look for lyric when make sense. Now what he just rhyme.
Popular Nigerian comedian Kelvin Sapp has suggested ways the government can invest in the comedy industry. In a chat with HipTv, Sapp opined that the government needs to support those with actual talent, while also stating that giving some percentages of derivation will be a good way to start.
Government investing in comedy industry, one of the ways they can invest in comedy industry, I think it's by supporting those that have the actual talent. Yes, by supporting them. And this support comes on different levels. Because sometimes when you're putting up a show as a comedian, one of the setbacks you tend to have is sponsorship. So if we have the government try to say, okay, for every artist, every comedian, especially for every comedian that has done well, every comedian that has a name, let's give them 5% derivation from the government. So if you want to do a show, you can apply to the government, and if your proposal is okay, they okay it and they give you that appropriation to just support you. And also on the other hand, even in other countries, unlike Nigeria, other countries, they actually have human capital development funds, especially for those that have talents. If they see that somebody has a talent and the person is okay, you see the government trying to invest in that talent to make the talent better. But Nigeria is different. We believe Nigeria is a developing country, and we hope to get there very soon. That's just the truth. And thank God for those that are sponsoring, the companies that are actually coming out to say, okay, let's support these talents, let's see them through. Thank God for them. And we hope that someday the government of Nigeria will want to say, okay, let's invest in this comedy. Let's see how we can make it a big thing. Let's see how we can promote these people. Investing in them sometimes doesn't mean you can just give them money. You can decide to buy slots for them on Comedy Central to say, okay, these are your shows that you are doing. Let's discuss with Comedy Central. Let's see how we can put these things on Comedy Central. Netflix is there. You can say, okay, the government of Nigeria wants to sign a contract with Netflix to promote some of her comedians on Netflix, their content and all that. A government can do that.
Sharing his opinion on structures he thinks can be put in place to enable upcoming comedians grow, he said this.
To enable upcoming comedians grow up, one of the structures I think can be put in place because in actually creating a structure for that, you might have to start from the grassroots because that's where talent starts from. If the state can provide a scheme for upcoming artists, for instance, let's say the state decides to bring up a kind of program. So, okay, all upcoming artists for every year we'll do a show like this, then we'll see how we can have them perform, we'll select a few of them, then we'll see how we can project them. That is something I believe, that's one of the structures I believe can actually push upcoming comedians. If a state decides to create a scheme for developing talent, that would actually help upcoming comedians. Because the truth is, in Nigeria today is different because it's hard for an upcoming comedian to actually come to limelight, owing to the fact that almost everybody in Nigeria is a comedian. So to make somebody laugh, you have to work harder. You have to tell that person what the person has never heard in his life to make him laugh. That's the truth. If the state, because the first set of people that can actually put up such structure to help upcoming comedians has to do with the state. It's very important. The state where the person comes from. The other thing that could actually make the upcoming comedian, get to that place, one, you have to invest in yourself as an upcoming comedian. That's what I keep telling them. Invest in your career. Because you are funny does not mean you get to the big platform. The other structure is you yourself, the upcoming comedian. Try and develop yourself. Put your content out there. That's the biggest structure you can do because what people see out there is what they go to buy. So put it there. For me, those are just the two structures because those are what helped me. That's the truth.
Speaking on his forthcoming comedy show themed My Call and I, scheduled to hold on March 29th, he shared this.
My project, Modern Comedy with Kelvin Sapp, My Call and I, the show is happening in Warri for the last Sunday of the month of March 2020, and it's at KFT Event Center along the Link Road, or just by Airport Road in Warri. This is the third edition of the show. I'm actually trying to use this medium to do something that has never been done in the comedy industry. because I sing as a gospel artist and also I crack jokes. So I want to see an opportunity of unveiling these two personalities on one platform that day. And people have been asking me questions, how will you put Arisong, Victor Eddy, and Joe Praise inside one show? Say you are trying to confuse the ministry. I told them no, that there's one thing about the Kevin Sapp Brown. No matter what I do, no matter how I do it, the God factor is always there. I don't sideline the God factor. People try to argue that say, let's just do show for show, but I don't think it's right. God is the giver of life, so in everything we do, we should always take a little opportunity to thank God. So that hence you see Joe Praise inside the bill. It's just my way of telling God that, look, Baba, you are involved in this business. You understand?
When we analyze the song, enemies don't go buy kerosene. They put your matter for cellophane. They go call a boki make you bring sugar cane. How come? And the song